North of Burnsville, North Carolina. Storming pretty good out here right now.
Yeah.
Be honest with you.
We just got up here.
You know, we didn't start this channel really to have anything to do with Bigfoot. We're van life, right, honey?
Yes.
We're van life.
We've had some interesting things happen.
We really have. So we kind of feel like we found a niche for us, a niche, whatever word you want to use there for that. You know, I think we're the only van life channel doing cryptid stuff, and we don't do it all the time. Ronnie here, for the longest time, just was not a believer in Bigfoot, Sasquatch, Sabe, whatever rah mountainy forest growl thing. Are any of those right?
Yeah.
I don't think they are, but we're gonna go with it. Ronnie, what kind of changed your mind a little bit on some things?
Well, your van life channel, for one. A lot of people get on YouTube and you can just tell for an animal like that, a primate like that, some of that just is absolutely unbelievable. It absolutely is. And just being around here, knocking around out here in the woods, I know better than a lot of that, dealing with the critters up here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh no, I know. Because if y'all watch any videos with Ronnie on them, Ronnie knows these mountains. There's a little trail went up that way. How far is that up there, Ronnie?
It goes a long, long way. That's actually part of the Appalachian Trail, and it goes up Rome Mountain and on beyond. Sure it does. It just keeps it rolling.
Gotcha. Ronnie and Diane found us on YouTube. They've turned up your sound bar?
Soundbar, on the TV.
Turned up the sound bar and listened to some of them, and he's like, I've never heard anything like that. I believe these people.
Well, your characters at the time. When you don't have characters, you don't have nothing. You don't have integrity. You don't have nothing. You and Miss Rachel, y'all struck me as being folks of integrity and tell the truth.
I mean, why
And
not?
to me, you sort of fell into this thing.
Oh no, we fell into it. We didn't go out.
You was just in the right place at the right
That's
time. seems
all
to
we
me
were.
like.
Yeah. We didn't go out looking for it.
No.
Anyway, we cranked that soundbar up at the times when Tommy was hearing something. And before we had that soundbar, we never heard fire. But that soundbar really drew it out. I've heard wolves howl, I've heard bears roar, I've heard coyotes, I've heard badgers, I've heard it all. Mountain lions.
We hear badger
black
all the
panther.
time.
Yeah, you do.
we hear
Matter of
badger.
fact, you do. Heard
We
them all
do.
ago, didn't we?
We did. The reason we came up here, Ronnie knows the mountains. Ronnie knows what sounds normal for this area. We know what sounds normal for North Texas, Southern Oklahoma. We do. We know what we're going to hear in the woods.
Yeah.
Ronnie knows what he's going to hear in these woods.
Yeah.
So, the other night, it was sometime last week.
Mhm.
Yeah.
We'd been hearing this a couple of times because we have our van parked at their house. And we're van life. We're still sleeping in the van. Ronnie can verify that.
Yeah.
We'll walk out the front door and go around and get in the van, and you can hear something howling.
Yeah.
And we heard it a couple of nights and didn't say anything because I don't want to be the one to assume stuff. Ronnie was standing there at the kitchen, and I heard it, and it was loud and clear. And I said, "Hey, Ronnie, come out here for a minute." He came out there, and I said, "You hear that, Ronnie?" And what'd you say?
I said, you doggone right, hear them all the time.
And you were waiting for us to hear it.
Yeah,
You were waiting for us to say something about it.
I hear it often. I sure do.
Then what is it, Ronnie?
I don't have no idea.
I don't know what it is.
I never heard nothing like it.
It's not
It's
a wolf.
A lot like what's on your channel, Tom.
Yeah.
It's got the same characteristics.
Yep.
We've heard the same
Same thing. Same
out there.
Yeah.
sound, same sort of roar to it. Same.
Yeah.
It's got
the same power behind it. It's something miles away.
Well, it ain't canine. It's not feline. It's not cat. I know a panther. I
Right.
know a mountain lion. I know them. No bobcats. We got lynxes.
Right.
I know them. Been knowing them for 40 years.
Right.
I don't know what this is. Whatever it is, it's big and it's powerful. And you can sure hear it.
I mean, you can
know to
almost
separate the dogs in town.
you
know.
can almost feel it. We've sat out there and heard that thing howl, and it'll set the dogs off down the
It
road.
will.
And you can easily differentiate
Yeah.
which ones are dogs.
It sets the dogs off.
Dogs over here, and this thing's right over here. This thing's kind of back up in the wilderness. You can separate the dogs. You can separate sounds like you can in
Easily.
the woods.
It's easy to know which ones are dogs and which ones what is not a dog.
Yeah, it ain't canine.
No, it's not. That's why we're up here. It's because this area where we are, kind of where we're hearing them from, or maybe between here and the house. Of course, we get up here and it's storming. It seems like it may be slowing down a little bit. Maybe. So this is actually part of the Appalachian Trail.
It's a remote part of it.
Yo, it is.
It is very, very remote here.
Yeah, we're a long ways from a town of any size.
We're sure.
We heard that the other night, and it was an audible, sustained roar. And that's why we're up here to try to see if we can catch it. We're going to sit here for a minute and talk. Anyway, that's why we're here, to try to catch what we're hearing on video.
Sort of around the back side of what
Yeah.
we're hearing. Sneak in the back door, so to speak.
Yes, sir. We're going to walk up here just maybe 100 yards or so. And Ronnie said this is actually the Tennessee-North Carolina line right here along at this gap, right? Ronnie don't play when he walks. I'm just going to stand right here because he got on shoes for this. But it's rugged out here.
This is this right here for miles.
For miles?
All you need to do is come 100 yards. Look at this. It's this way. I can tell you, I've walked this for years and years and years.
Right.
This is this way for miles.
Wow.
Straight up that mountain.
We're just going to sit here for a minute and see if we hear anything.
This is the back side of it. What y'all heard today, where we are. Back that way.
Back off over that way.
Yeah, roughly right in that area right there.
So should we walk up that other way a little bit?
I was going to, yeah.
Okay.
I just want to show you this a little more open,
Okay.
but dense,
Right.
but nothing like this.
Yeah, no,
This is the big woods.
there's 11 trees in here. Ladies and gentlemen, that is a whole mountain goat right there. You hear that?
I did. I thought I heard it. And I'm going to tell you, I thought I heard it coming right over here. Down that way. I sure did. I heard it come up on the wing.
Down which way?
Right down
Back
this
down.
way. Which would be just perfect, straight toward our...
Toward your place?
Yeah, from up there. I sure
wish
thought I got
the
a shot
wind.
of something.
No, because when I was walking, I was like, man, am I just hearing that, or is it?
No, I heard it a couple times. Faint.
Faint.
Yeah, real faint. There it is again. That's it. That's it.
I hope it's showing up on here.
I heard that.
Going right now.
It is. You should hear it.
I wish the wind had stopped for a minute.
That front point.
I hear something back up over this way too.
Yeah. Both places. Like over here. Sort of like the deal in Oklahoma, you and Rachel's.
Yep.
Too.
Like
Showed up on the bar.
feel like you're being triangulated.
Here and then one was over here.
Let's just sit here for a second. I hear real faint back that way.
Mm-hmm.
You hear that?
Yeah. Listen to yourself in the floor. That's gonna sound a bullet to us.
Right. All right, we're just gonna sit here and be quiet for a minute. I hear it over there.
Mm-hmm. All right.
It's so faint, I'm afraid the phone ain't gonna pick it up though. Give y'all a 360 of where we are here. Golly. Yeah, I don't hear it anymore.
Yeah.
All right, well, I mean, all we can do is go back down and get on the computer and see if we can hear anything. But
Go it out.
you could hear it. You could dang sure we could hear it. It's starting to get a little juicy up here, Ronnie.
Yeah.
I believe I'm ready to head back down.
Just do it.
It's actually a blessing because I was going to use the GoPro to do this since it's moist out here, but apparently I didn't take the SD card out of the computer and put back in it. But this actually has more acute mics on it than the GoPro does, my phone does. So maybe it's a blessing in disguise. I hope you can hear them on here. I'm afraid with the wind you won't be able to. Get back down here, Rachel.